you guys, it's Wednesday, so you know what time it is. It's time for Sew on Wednesday. My name is Lorraine, and I just want to welcome you guys to my channel. This is the channel about cross stitch, hand embroidery, crochet, quilting, anything that I'm up to, I want to share with you guys. So it's normally a lot of stuff. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It's a beautiful day in Texas. That's where I live. I live in North Texas. And it's another hot one, but at least it's not in the hundreds anymore. And it's fall. So hopefully the weather will start cooling off so it'll feel like fall. So anyway, like I said, I've got a lot to share with y'all. I've purchased some new patterns, so I got a little bit of a haul. I got some stitch email, happy stitch email I got from one of my subscribers. I want to share with y'all with a lot of new patterns. And I got some whips. I've got a finish. I've got a project bag I made. I want to show off. And oh gosh, there's so much. So y'all just stay tuned. So I don't know what order to do this in. I tell you what, I'm going to show you my finished cross stitch project first, and then I'll show you my haul, and then I'll show you my cross stitch, and then my quilting and everything else. All right, so got to start somewhere. Well, I finished this little guy, Pilgrim's Harvest. It was a free one by Twin Peak Primitives. And he is adorable, y'all. I can't wait to show him to you. I started him last year, and I did him on 14 count, Ada star. I bought this from Hobby Lobby, this Ada cloth. So that's what I did him on, and he's really, really darling. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with him because he's so cute. It'd be a cute pillow. It'd be a cute frame picture for the fall and for Thanksgiving. So let me get this situated so it doesn't fall on the floor, and I'm going to show you how cute he turned out. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? And like I said, this is on 14 count, Ada star, and there's metallic. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but there's metallic gold thread running through this Ada cloth. And I use all the DMC colors that was called for on the pattern. But I just think he is adorable. Like I said, this was a free pattern that was offered on Twin Peak Primitives website. So I'll try to list it below if any of you guys want to get this pattern. But he's a vintage Pilgrim. And it was originally, I believe, from a Thanksgiving greeting card. So he is so darling. So y'all need to do him. He's adorable. So let me hold him up beside the pattern so you can see he actually looks better than the picture. So I have one finish. Woohoo! Ring the bell. I would ring my bell, but I packed it. You know, at the some of the I don't know which one it is, cross stitch retreats, they ring the bell when you have a finish, and I've got a little bell, and I would ring it if I could find it. You guys know I'm in the process of selling my house. My house went up on the market again. We had taken it off the market for about a month, and then we put it back on the market with another real estate company, and this was the first week. This past week was the first week, and we had a lot of showings, and which we were very grateful for that. So I've been busy trying to keep my house clean and picked up and all this stuff. You never know when you're going to get a text saying that they want to come and see it. So there's a few things I didn't get to work on because I had to keep my house pretty much picked up. You know, I can't have fabric and stuff all over the place. So, but I did what I could do. Let me see what I want to do next. Like I said, I got so much to show y'all. I'm going to show you my Happy Mail first. This is from Cindy. Cindy, thank you. She mailed me all these patterns. Wait till you guys see me. See these. They are beautiful. They're all lavender and lace, and Told by the Garden. I think Butternut. No, it's Told in a Garden. That's the name of it. So anyway, let me show you guys real quick these. Aren't these beautiful? Cindy sent me all of these, because she knows how much I love these. And the thing is, I didn't have any of them but this one. I only had this one, which I'm going to be starting this next. Oh, Christmas tree. And let me see. She's a sweet little card too. It's really, really sweet. This is, I don't know the name of this one. What is it? Santa of the Forest. I've seen this one done many, many times on other Flosstube channels. He's really big, but he is beautiful. I know that bear. Oh my goodness, that bear is adorable on there too, finished. This is Christmas 1994. I think it's a gift from Marilyn, which she's the designer. Looks like a Christmas ornament. Sometimes she would put some, I think she inserted these in some of the purchases as a free gift. I think that's the same one as this one. It is. All right, and this one is an angel, which is beautiful. Angel of Summer by Lavender and Lace. Isn't she beautiful? Now, I've seen her done too. She's really big. Oh, I love the colors. This next one is, like I said, Cindy sent all these to me, called The Bride by Lavender and Lace. Isn't she beautiful? Some of these I had in my cart on 123 Cross Stitch to buy. So Cindy, thank you so much. This one's precious. This one is Baby in a Basket. Look at this. Hope you can see them okay. It's kind of shining because they're still in the package. Some of these have never been opened. They're brand new. You guys are the greatest, I'm telling you. You're so sweet. Send me stuff like this. What is the name of this one? This one is called The Gift of Peace. Is that the name of this one? I'm not sure if that's the name. Yeah, I guess it is. The Gift of Peace. And there's two of these. So I may have to pass, you know, one of these along to you guys as a giveaway, because there's two of these, looks like, in this package. I'm not sure. I'll see. All right, the next one is oh, they're different ones. They're roses, roses, violets, and pansies. I love flowers. These would be absolutely gorgeous. And this one's called Little Wings. I had this in my cart to buy. Don't you just love her dress? Oh my goodness, look at all the ruffles. And that little girl, oh my goodness, she's precious too. And the last one is, let me get it out of this bag. See if I can see a name on it. Nope. Where's the name of it? Let me see. Angel of Mercy is the name of this one. And there she beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to get started on these. So Cindy, thank you again, hun. Oh my goodness, I was just so surprised when I got these. And there were so many of them. I said, oh my goodness. And the thing is, I only had one of them, and that was our old Christmas tree. The rest of them I had on my wish list. So thank you again. All right, you guys, let's move on. I was pretty excited about these for sure. Put them in my stash of Lavender Lang's patterns to do. Okay, next, let me show you. My daughter gave me something for my birthday. My birthday's coming up soon. She gave me this little zipper pull for one of my project bags with a little pumpkin. When she was over here this past Saturday. We went running around to different shops, checking out different shops. And she gave me this big blue house pin keep drum by Stacy Nash Designs. So thank you, Christy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I bought. Got so much to show y'all. I don't know where to start. I've already got it in a project bag. Carolyn called me up, my cross stitch buddy from Maryland, and she said, Lorraine, there is an Etsy shop that's got their cross stitch patterns on sale for 30% off. And I want you to go out there and check them out. Well, I went out there and checked them out, all right. I went out and bought stuff, I'm telling you. And they're still on sale. I checked it before I started this video on Etsy. And the name of the shop is Owl Stitching House. Well, anyway, I went out there and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7 patterns here. So you guys go check out this website. But let me show you my patterns. Some of them I've already got the threads for, like this one. This one is Happy Thanksgiving. And it's a PDF download, so you have it right away. But like I said, these are 30% off. Some of them cost $4. I mean, $5. Really good price. But isn't this darling? I'm going to start on this in a couple of days. I've already got my threads. Like I said, I just need to pick out my Aida cloth, which will probably be 14 count Aida, which I'm going to tea stain or something. I think it's so, so cute. So that was one of the ones I got. Let me see if I can get it back in here. This one's called House with Cypresses. Isn't that beautiful? I picked this one out because I love the colors on it. So got that one. I gotta keep them with the threads so I don't get them mixed up here. I haven't got them all. I haven't bought all the threads for all of them yet. Just about 3 of them I have. This one's called Christmas Advent Calendar. And the patterns come in color or black and white or both. I mean, you can print them both out. But I just printed the color front, and then I just printed the, I'll show you real quick, the black and white pattern to save on my ink. But if you want them in color, you can print them out in color. Real easy to read. And they're adorable. Oh my goodness. This one's called Christmas Gingerbread House. They all use DMC threads too. Isn't that cute? I went shopping, y'all. I really did. It's a good deal. My goodness. And this one's a really thick one. I don't know, I think 30 pages to this one. This one's called Advent Christmas Tree. Really, really cute. I hope I'm holding them up long enough so y'all can get to see them. Oh, this one will go in that package. right, this one is Christmas Gingerbread Village. Look at that. Look at that horse carousel. That's what bought me on this one. I really like how that cute is that. And we got one more. And this one's Christmas Gingerbread Village number 2. I've got to pull, I've got to check my Ada cloth situation over here in my Chester drawer to see what I've got in there to get some of these fully kitted up and get started on them. Aren't those darling? So again, it's Al's Stitching House. There's the name of the Etsy shop. And she's got all her patterns. I don't know how long she's gonna have them on for sale, but like I said, I checked it before I started the video and they're still on sale for 30% off. So go check it out if you think it's something that you would like to start on or get, you know, to keep in your pattern stash for a while until you're ready to do some sewing. All right, next. What am I doing next? Okay. All right, let me show you some of my cross stitch I've been working on. I pulled out let me find my sheet here. Be Mine. And y'all know I've already finished cross stitching and now I'm doing the back stitching on it. And what I've done, I'm going to go ahead and do it all in black. There are color changes in the back stitching, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it all in black and see how it turns out. Hopefully it turns out okay. I've done the bottom of her dress. I've done her heart. And what else have I done? Oh, I've started up on her arm. So let me show you. This is such a darling cross stitch. Can I find my card that tells me? I believe this Ada cloth is toast and it's 14 count that I'm doing it on. I don't see my information card in my bag. Let me get it on the board here so you can see it. But there, oops, there she is. So this is the cutest. You guys know how I like vintage, and I just think this is such a darling cross stitch because it's a vintage Valentine card. But I've back stitched in here, and on her Valentine she's holding. I've got I love you stitched on there. So, and like I said, I'm going to do it all in black, so we'll see how it works out. But so far it looks really good. But it's taken a while. It's a lot of back stitching, I'm telling you. So I'm going to continue working down here on her. Her apron's got some little loops that needs to be put in and some French knots. And then I'll just work my way up on her, and then I'll start on the little boy. So this is Be Mine, and it's by, looks like an Italian company, or is it French? I'm not sure, but there it is. So darling. Okay, this next one is a new start. And I'm hooked on it. Let me tell you, I bought this book a few months ago and I showed y'all when I got it. It's The Magic of Christmas by Veronique, I believe I'm saying that right, Veronique Enginger. And this book is loaded with patterns. I mean, and they're beautiful. And I actually want to buy her book called Retro. They're vintage patterns, and she has another one out called Fables and Fairy Tales. And I want to get both of those books, and I'm going to order them this weekend. I found them on Amazon. That's where I got this one at too. And when you buy the books, you get so many patterns in there, it's worth the money. This one only cost me $23, I believe, and the other books are $20 and $23 also. But you get so many patterns, worth the money because the amount of patterns you get in the book. But anyway, I did 2 of these patterns. I should have marked the pages. Now I've got to go look for them. Hold on just a second. Let me see if I can find them. Oh my goodness, I am hooked on this book now. I can't wait to do another one out of here. Let me see what, like I said, I've got to find the one I just did. Okay. There's one of them. Let me mark it. Let me find the other one. But this is from, it's a French designer. And and most of them look vintage on the pictures. And I bought all the threads. I went through the whole book and pulled all the threads. Wrote them down, then went to Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Michael's had 30% off coupon. I went to this past weekend and got more threads for this. But I want to show you, I found her. I did her. Isn't she cute? So I'm going to show you her first, and then I'll show you the other one. It is so detailed that it almost looks like a drawing. It doesn't look like a cross stitch. Just saying. Let me see. Let me lay this book right here. But here she is. Isn't she pretty? I'm doing it on 14 count, just 14 count white Ada. And those are all the called for colors. But I just had the best time making her, and I thought, oh my goodness. And in this book, they give you all kinds of ideas to make projects from these cross-stitch patterns that they've got. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with her, but it's not going to, I don't think it's going to be anything simple. I think it may be, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. But like I said, they give you so many examples on how to make things with these cross-stitch patterns they have in this book. So there she is. Hope you can see her. She's so little. And let me show you the other one. These are so tiny. I did this one. The mother and the little girl. And it's snowing. It's a snow scene. And it looks like they're putting a little basket of flowers together. Or hollies together, holly berries together. So. There it is. Isn't that precious? I love the colors that they use in these patterns. Get it close to the camera so you can see it really good. There's a little bit of back stitching on all the patterns, but it's not very much for those of you that like back stitching. So, let's see if I can hold this up. Isn't it cute? Oh my goodness. So I want to get a couple more books, and I want to just start pulling patterns out from these books and start making things with them. So, darling. See, they got some of them done as Christmas ornaments on the back. And this one is so cute. It's a fairly big one, but oh my goodness, I'm tempted to start it. I really am. So, French charm for your stitch work. There's a lot of patterns out there by this Veronique Enginger, I believe that's how you pronounce her last name, that are absolutely beautiful. And most of them come out of French magazines that they've had, and I'm trying to track those down because I want to do some of them, because a lot of them are the vintage ladies, and I want to cross stitch some of those so bad. So anyway, so that was 2 new starts and finishes. I'll put that right in the book. I got a pile going on right here. Let me get some of it situated here on the floor. Okay, my next thing is my needle minders. I want to do a video on how to do my needle minders, but I haven't got a chance to do it yet. With my house being on the market and everything, I just haven't had time to put stuff out and make a video on how to do it. Because my craft table is put up in the barn and I don't have it in here, and that's why I normally film any tutorial videos on that table, so I'll have to figure out something else. But I did do 2 more to my collection. I did, let me see. I did this little basket from the Lori Holt stitch cards. And I did the little snowman from Lori Holt's vintage Christmas sampler. And like I said, I'm going to do needle minders with these. I've already shown y'all. I'll put them on covered buttons. So here's the other 2 I finished. This one and this one. And this is 28 count even weave I'm doing it on. 1/1. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 16. I've got 16 to make. So this is all I'm going to do for right now, and then I want to cover them with the buttons. But like I said, I need to find a place in my house that I can film it so I can show you guys how I do it, which is really, really easy. But here they all are. So maybe I can do that next week. They're going to be cute. They're going to be so cute. And like I said, I'm doing them from the stitch cards and by Lori Holt. And this is how they'll look. 1.5 inch button. And you can leave the shank on the back and use it as a button, or you can just fold that down and put a magnet there. But I'll show you guys how to do it. All right. We got it in my little vintage Christmas bag here. All right, the next thing. Okay, that's it for my cross stitch, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, it is. So the next thing I want to talk about, this section of my video, I want to talk about some crochet. I did some crochet and a new project bag and update on some quilting news. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. The this bag. Carolyn made me this bag, dressed in plates from her mother. Her mother hand sewed all these hundreds of dressed in plates, and she's still using them up. I bought me some yarn from Lori Holt. It was chunky yarn, and I only bought the sample. They're real little. They're like this size. Look how little they are. Because I wanted to do just crochet flowers, and anyway, so these work perfectly for my crochet flowers. And I made a lot of flowers. I haven't weaved the end of the thread in yet, but you just weave it in or sew it in to the flower so you don't see it. But I made all these different crochet flowers, and I'm going to put some of these on project bags, and I'm also going to do some on other, you know, has embellishments for other things. So that's what I've been doing. I've been crocheting flowers, and this is not the chunky thread by Lori Holt. I bought this at Hobby Lobby. It's a little bit thicker yarn, so I made a larger flower. And then me and my daughter Christy, we went to Farmersville. It was a quaint little town, and we checked out a yarn store, and I found this, which would be great to make some flowers with. I like the pink color. And I bought this. This is like Chanel, and I'm going to try to do one with Chanel, see how it turns out. So, and like I said, I'm going to put these in my project bags, and I've made a bunch of them. And I'm keeping them in this bag for right now. So that's what's going on with that. Now this next thing is something I made. It's a project bag. I made it out of one of my vintage puppy dogs I showed you guys a couple weeks ago. It's a Sew on Wednesday dog, and I put that hand embroidery in as the center of my project bag. Now this one turned out kind of big. I wish I hadn't have made it this big, but it is what it is, and I'm not going to take it apart. But it did turn out pretty cute. And the inside is a light pink. Well, it's white with the light, you know, pink flowers or hearts or something in there. I like to put lighter colors inside my project bag so I can see in there and it's lit up. You know, it's not real dark colors, and it's hard to see what's in there. I've already got, let me show you, talking about the crocheted flowers I made. And I saw this on Lori Holt. She shows you how to do these flowers. So if you guys are interested, go to Lori Holt YouTube, and she'll show you how to make these flowers. Well, I made this little light pink one, and I want to put it right here on the front of my bag like this. And then in the center, I'm going to put a covered button, which I've covered. I just didn't have time to sew it on. You can probably safety pin it on too, but that's what I want to do with it. I want to put it right there. Isn't that cute? So this is kind of what I'm planning on doing with a lot of my crochet flowers, is put them on top of on the front of my project bags. Just make them look extra cute, you guys. So that's what I've been doing since y'all saw me last, was making project bags. And I have another one I'm in the process of making, but I had to stop and clean up my mess because we had a showing. So I didn't get finished with that one. And I haven't gotten it back out since then. Okay, the next one is, you guys know what's in here. My hand embroidery by Herrschners. And it's coming along. It is really cute. They sent me a magazine the other day with all their products in there. And I went, oh no. There's a Christmas tree I want. It's a lap quilt. I go, no, Lorraine, you need to cool it. You need to cool it. But anyway, this is the Candy Cane Lap Quilt top. And I got that little Christmas cookie done. And I started working on the little striped cup right here. But then I decided to move on down and start on this little gingerbread. Which one is it? The green one. This one right here. This little gingerbread right here. I started working on his head. He's just a smiling at me. Let me see if I can get this opened up to show y'all, because it's big. It's a big, people. Well, there you go. Isn't that cute? And I'm using all their, they sent me their own floss. I think it's called what is it called? Craft something. But anyway, it's working out really good. I think next time I'll get DMC. Because I can tell a little difference in pulling it through. It feels rougher, but it's sewing up nicely. So isn't that darling? So here's my little Christmas cookie, that little cup I started, and then I worked my way down. I had to do that little gingerbread man's face. And I'm probably going to finish him up this next couple of weeks. That's the rest of his body. I've got quite a bit to go, so maybe I won't be able to finish him up. He's this big right here. So that's my update on my hand embroidery lap quilt, Candy Cane Lap Quilt. So cute. Like I said, I was tempted to buy another one from this company since they sent me a magazine, and I saw that Christmas tree lap quilt, and I think it's the same size as this one. And I thought, well, you know, I could buy it and keep it, you know, and have it. And when I get this one done, and one of y'all told me, commented telling me that sometimes they sell out, and once they sell out, they don't get them anymore. So I still may get it, I don't know. Of course, I'll show you if I buy it. I did have to zigzag around the edge of the fabric because it was kind of getting real thready on me, like it was trying to unravel. As you can see right here, sticking up the threads. So I went on ahead and zigzagged all the way around it just to reinforce those edges so it doesn't unravel at all. So heads up on that if you do get some of this stuff, or I think it's just the fabric. You just need to zigzag around the edge to make sure it doesn't unravel and cause a problem. Because it's going to take a while. You're going to be handling it for a long time, you know, working on it. All right. The next thing is about quilting. Let's talk about quilting. Y'all know I've got this vintage Christmas book. I had borrowed it from my daughter. She had gotten it for Christmas last year from me. And I told her, well, let me just borrow that. Well, I borrowed it. Well, she was over this past weekend. Like I said, we went running around. We started talking about quilting because we went to a quilt shop too. And I told her, I said, you know what? Let's do a sew-along, a quilt sew-along. And she goes, well, Mom, what's the plan? I said, well, let's do the vintage Christmas quilt that's on the front here. And I said, are you game? She goes, well, yes. So I ended up, this is my book. I ended up giving her book back to her because she's going to need it to do this. And I went on ahead and got on Amazon and I bought me a book. A matter of fact, she was still over here and did it while she was here. And I had my book the next day. Well, I let Carolyn, my cross-stitch buddy, Carolyn and Marilyn know. Carolyn that lives in Maryland, know about this. And she goes, well, count me in. And she's got her book too. So I'm telling you all of this. If any of y'all already have this book or would like to do this with us, jump on in. Let's do it all together. The plan is we're going to start October the 1st. And we're going to do one panel a week. And it's going to take us a year to get it all done. But that's okay. We're going to do one panel a week because we got other projects we want to work on. We just don't want to work on this one project, but we do want to get it done. So starting October the 1st, we're going to start that first week with the first block. And we're doing the 12-inch blocks and we're sewing from stash. So all of our quilts will be different. They'll be the same design, but different. Gosh, I almost hit myself in the head with this book. It's a pretty thick book. Hard hard to hold it up here. What was I saying? Yeah, we're going to start with the same block, and we're going to work our way over, and we're sewing from stash, so all our quilts will not look the same. The design will be the same, but the colors will be different. So if any of y'all want to join us with this sew along, y'all just jump on in and let us know, okay? And I may post it on Instagram. Sew on Wednesday with Lorene on Instagram. It's my Instagram account, and I will have that posted below my video. So if you guys are doing it, I want to see pictures, because I am going to be posting my panel, my blocks on Instagram as I do them. And we'll compare our blocks. It'll probably be Christmas time before we're all three together to show you guys what we have done. But by Christmas, let me see, that's for a 12, no, about 11, I'm putting this, let me see, 11 weeks away, I guess. Well, anyway, we should have about 10 blocks done. But like I said, we're going to start here and work our way over, and then we'll start with the next one. And these are all sewing back from stash. So if you guys want to join us, let me know and can jump on in. We would love to have you. So that's the scoop on that. And the book, like I said, I got it from Amazon, and it came the next day. And Carolyn's she got hers the next day too. So we're all set. So if you guys don't have it, y'all want to join us, get your book, and Amazon will get it to you quick. All right, let me see. The next thing is my yo-yo update. Okay, you guys, I'm still cutting out blue fabric. I may venture out and cut out some other colors, but right now I'm trying to get my 6 yards of blue fabric cut and yo-yoed, made into yo-yos. So this is my fourth yard. I just cut them out this week, all the yo-yos. And I need to stitch them up to look like this. So, and once I get these other 2 cut out and stitched and made into yo-yos, then I will do inventory of how many yo-yos I've got and see if at that time if I want to add any color to it or not, and start laying out the design I want to make with the yo-yos. So y'all just bear with me. Once you get the yo-yos, the quilt's probably going to go pretty quickly, but just getting the yo-yos made, it takes a long time. So, but they're worth it, and they're easy to make. Like I said, I've told y'all over and over, I'm watching TV and I'm just sewing these up. So anyway, so that's what I'm going to be working on. So hopefully I'll have half of this done by the next time you see me, so I can add it to my yo-yo stash. So that's the update on my yo-yos. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to tell y'all. Let me know what y'all stitching out there. I always love it when y'all comment and tell me what y'all are working on, or you see something I'm working on, you go, oh, I'm doing that too, or I've got that pattern. I love it when I hear that. Let me see. I guess that's it, you guys. So you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Do something fun, do some stitchy stuff, you know, that always is fun. It's fun, that relaxes me so much. If I'm having one of those days that I'm kind of like, I just sit down and get my needle, I just get my needle and go, okay, let me work on something, and it just calms me down. So, and I'm sure you guys feel the same way about it. So, well, y'all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you back in 2 weeks, and keep on stitching. You know, one stitch at a time will get you there. All right. God bless you guys. See you soon. Bye-bye now.